Hello dancers, my name is Ortavia. I'm coming to you with a video to talk about the body, more importantly, isolations. Okay, as you're dancing, the whole body is engaged, whether it's a stagnant motion or it's actually working. The body is broken down into various parts, and each part needs a placement and a movement. Okay, so from the top all the way to the bottom, we're going to start from the head to the toes and show you different ways in which the body can be moved and placed to give you a range of things you can do as you're grooving, as you're using different body parts to accent the beat, and also when you're getting into choreography. You want to be able to do more advanced choreography. You want to be able to do what's actually in your head to do, and you don't want to be limited by the fact that you don't understand the ways in which your body can move. So hopefully you understand the exercise today. From the head, as we talked about earlier, we have a left-right motion. So from side to side, we can move our head. Okay? Note that you can always come to the middle. So you have a side, middle, side, middle. You can also move the head up and down. Up and down. Lastly, the head can be used to rotate in a circular motion. So usually we do this by dropping the head and rolling it around in a circle. Okay, this will give you that sway motion. Okay, and it'll give you a little bit of fluidity in the neck, just in case you want to use that for your groove. Okay. Secondly, we have the shoulders. Once again, we can move the shoulders in an up and down motion. We can also move them forward. We can move them back. As you can see, they can be alternated and moved at different times and things of that sort. Okay. Thirdly, we have the arms. One particular exercise that I like to use on my students to go over straight arm movements and a little bend are the Egyptian arms exercise from modern dance. And we do this by shooting our arms up into a parallel position. Next, we're going to turn the palms down and go out to the side. Next, we're going to turn the palms up and create a parallel arm next to our ears. So once you are looking from side to side, you should be able to see your arms right beside your ears. Next, we're actually going to come to a box position. You're going to move forward towards the front. You don't necessarily want to block your face unless your choreography requires it. You want to give just a little bit of a space. Then you're going to turn your palms up and your head looks up. And then next, you're going to present. Okay? So once again, that's a straight arm out, side, up, box, here, and present. For curved arm movements, you kind of want to go towards the ballet technique because they have rounded arms. So your first position, your second position, your third position, your fourth position, and your fifth position. Okay? They can turn up. And if you'll note, you're able to move between them, so you don't have to just go in a movement up and down. You can break your body into sections and move your arms like that. Okay? As far as an accent on the arms, you have your hands. The hands can be flipped and they can also be rotated. Okay? You'll see that a lot in tutting, being able to move the hands as an accent. As far as the fingers concerned, most of the time you'll see a blade being used or a jazz hand. Okay, some of you remember the videos, the movie Bring It On, and they have the spirit fingers, but for the most part you have the blades and the jazz hands. Okay. Going down, I'm gonna break this whole torso section. I'm gonna leave it as one. As far as this is concerned, we have an exercise as well in modern dance that gives you an idea of how the body isolates itself. So for now, I want you to cut the body in half. I want you to think about the top half of your body, all the way from your head to your waist, and then the lower half of your body being from your waist all the way down to your toes. So just working with the top half, you're going to stand with your legs shoulder width apart and place your hands on your hips. Okay? Just working with the top half, you're going to press your body forward. Okay, so let me show you that from the side. You're standing straight, everything's aligned, and then you're just going to isolate and press your body forward. Okay, from here, you're going to move your body to the side. Now push it back as if you're in a contraction, and then push it to the other side. Okay, and then push it to the front. Now back to the middle. So the exercise goes as such: front and right, back, left, front, left, back, right, front, middle, back, middle, right, middle, left, middle. And you can do that in reverse as well. And also a variation of this exercise is to move the body in a circle, just on the top, moving the body in a circle. Okay, so you can think about that when you're doing choreography and you're moving. These are the various ways the top half can move. Also, the sternum can be broken down as well, so that you're just using this chest area, which contains your lungs, to move. I think we also did this in the group theory video where we did a roll, and it was something like that. So what we had to do was throw our sternum in the air and then contract it back. So once again, the sternum can also be isolated from the rest of the torso. Okay, now going to the lower half of the body. Once again, you're going to split the body at the waist. So one thing that you can do is a flat back motion. And we'll go over some more of these exercises in a later video. But basically, you're going to bend right at the waist. You don't want to create a hunch position unless your move requires it. But you want to bend from the waist. Okay. So on the bottom, we do the same thing that we did on the top half. But this time, I want you to bend your knees. So you have your hands on your hips. You're going to bend your knees. And this time you're going to thrust your pelvis. Your pelvis is going to be the thing that's being isolated. So you're going to press your pelvis to the front, push it to the side, push it to the back, push it to the side, and then back to the front. Okay? So the whole exercise would be front, right, back, left, back, right, front, middle, back, middle, right, middle, left, middle. And once again, you can also do a circular motion with the pelvis as well, just so that you get an understanding of the isolation there. Okay? Also, a thing that you can do is a hip shift. Hip shift. You'll see that a lot often, in hip pulls, but it's just basically leading with the hip. Leading with the hip. Okay? Second to last, we have the legs. Okay, the legs kind of work as the arms work. They have straight movements and then they have bent movements. For the legs, you can shoot them out to the front. You can also have them go to the side, and they can go to the back. Okay, you'll see that in an arabesque. You'll see battements to the side. You'll see battements to the front and things of that sort. Okay, so once again, you can move the leg up and down. It can also move in a circular motion. Okay. Either in the air or on the floor. And lastly, to accent the legs, you have the toes, the feet. Okay, as you know, that ballet has various feet positions that your feet go in. But more importantly, you have the point and flex. Okay, So this is your flex and this is your point. That'll give you the accent on the end of your legs. You can do beating motions to give you the differentiation between the point and the flex. Okay, so those are just some of the things that you can do in order to give yourself a little bit bigger range of motion as far as using your body parts are concerned. Let me also add for the legs, the plie position, which is the bent position. Okay, so from the straight leg, you have a bent position. From here, you can also do things such as hinges. Okay, which is also a form of a bent leg, but you can turn them in, and they can also be turned out. I hope that you understood what it is that we're doing, just isolating the body, giving yourself a range of motion. As far as the limbs are concerned, you're able to do different things, give yourself a little bit more to work with. Thank you once again. See you soon.